Yes, as I love to say, yes. One more time, yes. It's the guy, itsDjAnt, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Trend City Radio Top 40 Recap. Oh yeah. So let's just deep sea dive right into it. Coming in at number 1, we got my man Sonny Cole with the hit single I Don't Join That Church. This track was actually at number 3 last week, family. At number 3, my man Sonny Coles has teamed up with East Oakland management team sometime over a year ago, and since then, man, Sonny Cole has been killing it. He was killing it before, but he's killing it now. This is his third number 1 of the year, and now he is tied for one of the top artists for Artist of the Year on Trend City Radio. Big ups to Sonny Cole, man. Big ups to East Oakland management team. They doing big things on Trend City Radio, family. Big things. Yes, sir. Coming at number 2, we got my man's Too Real with the hit single Picture Perfect. This track was actually at number 4 last week. Jumped up to number 2. This is Too Real's, I think, second or third time being charted at the number 2 ranking. We'll see if he can jump up to that number 1. Big ups to my man's Too Real for doing this thing, man. Doing this thing. Big ups. Coming in at number 3, we got my man's J Raw with the hit single Dark Side. This track was actually at number 5 last week. Jumped up a few of them things. Now holding it down in the top 3. Shout out to my man's J Raw holding it down in Hawaii. Doing it real big, man. I know he said he'll be out here in Vegas this week. Big ups to my man's J Raw for doing this thing, man. If you in Las Vegas, make sure you go holler at him, man. He doing real big things out there, man. Doing it real big, man. Getting this shine on. Big ups to my man's J Raw. Coming at number 4, we got Kerry Cleveland with the hit single I Need Love. This track was actually at number 6 last week. Jumped up 2 spots, now holding it down at the number 4 position. Shout out to Kerry Cleveland. Shout out to East Oakland management team, another artist from their camp. Kerry Cleveland was the start of that. And she's been doing a wonderful job, man. An incredible single. Now back in the top 5. She has 3 number 1s as well. So we'll see if she's trying to work on her 4th number 1. We'll see if she can get there and take the lead for Artist of the Year. Yes, sir. Coming in at number 5, we got Dodd Yahadi with the hit single Amuna. This track was actually at number 7 last week. Jumped up to a top 5 position. This is the first time he's been in the top 5, man. Big ups to him, man. Doing it real big on Trend City now. An incredible single. This is his second month now on Trend City Radio, and he had a few top 5 chartings, man. Not a few top 5, a few top 10 chartings. This is his first top 5 charted. We'll see if he can get in that top 3. Big ups to him. Yes, sir. Coming in at number 6, we got Who Is Trey Pound with the hit single The Host. This track was actually at number 8 last week. Jumped up a few spots. And Who Is Trey Pounds is also a part of East Oakland management team. That is the third artist in this top 10 that has charted. Big ups to them, man. East Oakland management doing big things. Who is Trey Pound was at number 8 last week. Now he holding it down at number 6. East Oakland management team. Who is Trey Pound holding it down? Coming from Oakland. Big ups, man. Big ups to my mans who is Trey Pound. Yes, sir. Coming in at number 7, we got Dre the Boss Bangers with the hit single Hold Your Head. This track was actually at number 2 last week. Went back. So it went back to number 7. Alright. Y'all still favorite it a lot because it's still in the top 10. But yeah, I was kind of expecting this one to jump to number 1. To be honest with you, it was having some real nice consistency. It was having some real nice consistency, but it's still at number 7. Still at number 7. Shout out to Dre the Boss Bangers. You feel me? We'll see if he can snatch back up and get in that top 5. Big ups to him. Big ups to him for holding it down. Yes, sir. Coming in at number 8, we got Fushamir Featuring Gov 80 with the hit single California Dreamin'. This track was actually at number 1 last week. It was at number 1, went back to number 8. It couldn't do that back to back like one of K-Foo's last singles. The last single he had with Spook, I think it did 2 number 1s back to back. That was one of the I think that's the only track that ever did that in history on Trend City Radio. Was go number 1 back to back. But K-Foo and them, they didn't bounce out the top 10 most of the time. When the artists go number 1, the following week they be like number 13 to 15 or something somewhere. These dudes are still in the top 10, man. California Dreamin' is still in the top 10, still going strong. Fushamir, Gov 80, I hollered at them, man, and they pushing this record, man. They believe in this track, and clearly y'all believe in this track because y'all still voting it in the top 10. We'll see if we can get another number 1 like K-Foo's previous tracks. Big ups to Fushamir, big ups to Gov 80, California Dreamin'. Yes, sir. Coming in at number 9. We got Naked Bond's Dance Club with the hit single Funk Show. This track was actually at number 11 last week. Jumped up a few spots, now holding it down at the number 9 position. Big ups to them. Back in that top 10. I know they loving that. Big ups to them. Yes, sir. Coming in at number 10, we got EJ with the hit single Black Mask of Beanie. This track was actually at number 16 last week. Jumped up to the top 10 position. Holding it down in the top 10. Big ups to my man's EJ. First time in the top 10 on Trend City this year. He's got a bright future, man. Some real big things ahead for him. We'll see if he can dominate the top 10. This is his first time in this year. We'll see if he can get it. And that is the top 10 of the top 40 countdown. It's the guy, itsDjAnt. And make sure y'all tune in every Friday. Don't miss out.